Man, I admire Frank Vogel before today and certainly after that. I thought a couple of interesting things he said. First of all, just having to break the news to the entire team on the plane. When you hear that, it hurts.
I didn't think about that. That's tough.
Right?
That is.
That's a lot. I also thought it was interesting, someone asking him toward the end about whether they were going to now win this title for Kobe, what we were just talking about on the air, and I thought his answer was very smart because, again, if you say, yes, we're going to do that, which I'm sure is what they want to say, it's what is in their hearts, and then you can't control everything in life. And if you don't end up winning, it's that you failed him. So his quote at the beginning of the presser was, we want to represent what Kobe was about. He said again at the end, we want to represent what he stood for. And I think that that's a great way for them to approach it. So for them, he also was talking about that they have become a family in a very short time. And that's really struck me as I've watched the team through this season. And it actually reminds me a little bit of your 2008 team, because Anthony Davis comes in, you have a wholesale change of players, free agents, you have guys who went out in that trade and everything. And I have seen, and we've talked about the comparisons between the Clippers chemistry and the Lakers chemistry. This Lakers team, they have so much fun together. You can see it in the locker room. What did you guys do in Boston that reminds you of the way that these Lakers are and might be able to band together, as Frank just said, in this unspeakable
We had a lot of great moments off the court. You know, a lot of great dinners. A lot of times we get to the hotel, maybe a player rent a suite, we all get together, have food, play some pool. It was a lot of things that we did off the court. As you saw earlier in the show, you saw the Lakers out on the field, kicking the soccer ball. You know, we had softball games. I mean, we did a number of things just to kind of keep that closeness, that family feel, that together, that brotherly feel. And it just wasn't about just basketball all the time, because we spent a lot of time together off the court.
Yeah, that's how, I mean, to me, those are the best teams. That's how you become family. That's how you become brother. That's when you're going to run through a wall for your brother instead of just your teammate. And I got a chance to catch this team in Brooklyn the other night, and I was talking to Boogie before the game, and they move as a unit. Dinner, lounges, movies, they're all together. You know what I mean? And you see the enthusiasm and the youthfulness. And like I said, because some of these guys have been through the wars, they know what it takes, and they're rallying these guys together. Guys like Dwight Howard, who are having, career-saving years. They have a lot of key pieces, a really big team and a special team. And like you said, they want to represent Kobe the right way in all aspects, but their goal is to win a championship.
Danny Green told me on my podcast it's the most fun team he's ever played on.
I thought that statement was amazing when you think about he was on Toronto, won the championship last year, those Spurs teams that won the title.
And the Spurs teams are big dinner. The Spurs are big dinner, go out
They're
teams.
a different vibe. We, as players, we knew the Spurs were more like a wine. Like Paul and them turned up, we turned like that's no discrediting the Spurs. It's a different kind of fun.
Right, different kind.
Absolutely. And again, when terrible tragedy strikes, if you have that base, if you do feel like family with the guys with you, if it's been off the court and not just the stuff on the court, what Frank said, that you can go through this together, and he said this could not break us apart in any way. I buy all of that, and it is tremendous to see him take on the burden of speaking for everyone today. That is no small thing. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.